Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon us all. Honorable Mrs. Ernianti Nur Fatahila, MPD, Director in charge of English Basic, and my fellow students, whom I am proud of. Let us express our gratitude to God Almighty for all His abundant grace and blessing, allowing us to gather here today. On this occasion, allow me to deliver a speech on the topic of smoking on campus as a form of our concern for our health and environment around us. Cigarettes, a small object that we take for granted, pose significant hidden dangers. They can even cause death. Many of us still underestimate the danger of these small objects. The ingredients in cigarettes can cause dangerous and even life-threatening diseases. However, cigarettes are now widely popular among young people. According to the World Health Organization, an estimate 300,000 people die from smoking each year, and according to the Food and Drug Administration, approximately 659 people die from smoking every day. Let's make campus healthy, productive center of knowledge, free from all disease caused by smoking. Let's strive for a brighter future. Let's create a healthy and qualified young generation. That's all I can say. More or less, please forgive me. This is all, and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cigarettes, a small thing we could avoid, but are now difficult to do so. We can reduce their impact by banning them in certain places, such as on campus, which are public areas. Cigarettes, a small thing that can not only damage the health of the smoke, but also those around them. We cannot deny them, but we can minimize their impact. Let's work together to protect the environment so we can learn and interact comfortably, safely, and healthy. Let's build self-awareness and take responsibility for our own health and that of others. Let's stay away from cigarettes and not start smoking just to please friends or to show. Campus is a place to gain knowledge and build character. Every student has the right to the same quality education, welfare service, and to the protection and physical safety by collective protecting the campus environment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I'm Marcella from 64 A1A01 with student ID number 64 25 0087. Previously, the Honorable Mrs. Edianti Nurfatahila MPD, Director in charge of basic needs. I would like to present about a verb of frequency. Let's begin the material. List of the content. First, definition of a verb of frequency. Second, type of a verb of frequency. Third, example of various adverbs of frequency based on their type. Fourth, placement of use adverb of frequency. 5. Example of use adverb of frequency. 6 things to note when using a verb of frequency. 7. How to avoid errors in using a verb of frequency. What is an adverb of frequency? Adverbs of frequency is an adverb used to indicate how often an activity or event occurs. Type of frequency adverb is first definite adverbs of frequency, indefinite adverb of frequency, and past present. Definite adverb of frequency is a word that refers to a particular pattern in which an event occurs regularly and can be measured precisely in certain quantities. Definite adverb of frequency, like daily, weekly, monthly, annually, hourly, once a week, twice a month, 3 times a year, every day, and every other day. Definitely, adverb of frequency is a word that describes how often an action occurs without specifying a specific time. Definite Indefinite adverb of frequency is like always, usually, frequently, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, rarely, hardly ever, and never. Present is as act as an indicator of how often an action occurs using various structures. Present, like from time to time, once in a while, and most of the time. First mean and a frequency in sentence. First, before the main verbs. Second, after the verb to be. Third, sentence with auxiliary verbs. Fourth, definite adverb of frequency. 5, between auxiliary verb and main verb. And 6, and plus. Before the main verb. Place an adverb of frequency between the subject and the main verb. Formula subject plus adverb of frequency plus main verb. Adverb after to be plus after to be. Formula is subject to be adverb of frequency and column. Sentence with auxiliary verb plus after the auxiliary formula is subject, modal, or auxiliary verbs plus verb of frequency. Definite adverb of frequency. Words like once, twice, 3 times, every day, or weekly are usually placed at the end of the sentence. Between auxiliary verbs and main verbs. Place between the auxiliary verbs and the main verbs. Formula is subject, auxiliary verb, adverb of frequency, main verb. Emphasis can be placed at the beginning of sentence or for emphasis. Formula, adverb of frequency, subject, verb, and complement. Things to pay attention to adverb of frequency in English. Certain adverb can be in more than one possible position in a sentence. However, you should never insert an adverb between a verb and its subject. The adverbs never, rarely, seldom, and hardly ever have negative implication. This means they must be used with a verb in the affirmative form. If the verb is negative, the sentence will contain a double negative. Double negative are possible in English. The two negative cancel each other out, confusing people. How to avoid stick with adverb of frequency? First, the verb never, only describe things that haven't happened yet. Second, use ever to describe things that have already happened. Three, when used the expression have to express an obligation, remember that in this case, have is the verb, not the auxiliary. Auxiliary. Or the meaning the verb usually comes before it. That's all from me. Thank you all for your time and attention. I hope this for short comments. Thank you.